Look for someone you like. I mean, honestly, one of the best things I found is go look on your friends' LinkedIn profiles and things like that, and find someone who has a headshot you really like, and say, "Hey, where'd you get your headshot?" And then ask someone else, and ask someone else, and then go Google them and look at their actual portfolio and see if you like their stuff. I'll tell you though, I know a lot of folks who are actually doing their nice headshots with their own phones now because you can get away with it in many cases. But look for someone who looks the way you want to look. Don't get a headshot that you think, I need to have that marbled background, and I'll be sitting there in a business suit, and I'll be going like this, because that's what a headshot looks like, right? Your headshot is communicating a message to a customer. So you want to make sure that whoever is taking that picture understands the message you want to communicate. If you're going for a very conservative, formal look, find someone who has actually done that before and doesn't look bad at it. Find someone who has a lot of evidence of doing that well, too. Not just one picture, a lot of evidence. Now, I'll tell you right now, when we one of my rounds of headshots a while ago, I'm very nervous about my smile. When I smile, my eyes crinkle up. I look weird. I never like my pictures, okay? Until, I went looking for a photographer. I didn't pick one who had done a lot of business stuff. Her specialty was actually weddings and boudoir and other things, okay? I picked someone who was able to get a lot of women to look very, very comfortable in different situations. That's what she was able to. She had a lot of pictures of women who were very comfortable, and she'd worked with a lot of cancer survivors. She'd done a project with people who had their had to have full mastectomies, and then she worked with them to make them feel beautiful again and take pictures. And so I knew this is someone I could trust to feel comfortable with and understand my weird little body hang-ups and everything. I got great pictures out of it. So figure out what your needs are, what your customers' communication needs are, ask for recommendations, and find someone who fits with that.
Yeah, I was just going to, because, I do social media, obviously. Look at reviews. Whether it's on Yelp, whether it's on Facebook for their business page if they have them. And just like Meredith is obsessed with Google, and then see what kind of reviews you can come up with, even Google reviews or whatever it is. But look up reviews and then read through them. And be careful to take an outsider's perspective, because you're always going to get those ones that are just the rants for no real reason. Like, you always will usually get those. Not 100% of the time, but a lot of the time you will. Right, yeah, you'll get those. So then be sure to kind of read through all of them, and don't always take those ones as like, oh, if they get 17 rants, then yeah, take note, because it's probably not the best person to go with. But otherwise, yeah, you put the internet to work and look them up and start reading through the reviews, and then like Meredith said, ask people. That's crowdsource it. Ask people who they would go to. People do that all the time on Facebook. Hey, I need a family photographer. Who would you recommend? People will freaking tell you if they love somebody.
And then really fast, I'd add to that, you can't just pick the photographer. Communicate with them. Go out and find some examples of pictures that you like, poses you like, things you don't like so much, attitudes you don't like, and show it to them and say, hey, these are the things I want to avoid. This is kind of what I'm thinking, and see if they respond well. Give them information. Otherwise, they're going to shoot whatever they want. They cannot magically read your mind. So communicate with them about the attitude you want, how the picture is going to be used. Is it going to be a square image? Is it going to be a rectangular image? Do you need long profile images? Communicate with them so you, right. Are you going to be printing these and hanging them up? Is it just going to be digital? Let them know how it's going to be used, because they will provide the service. They are the experts, but you got to tell them what you need.